Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
7K Dreamer please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at the new Tartarus floors. I'll be starting with floor 31 of course. And in this video we'll only be covering two floors. So for floor 31 you have the dark element which enrages the enemy for 6 turns if it dies. Okay, and it'll convert your HP of the highest defense to 1. And for the fire one, it actually increases physical and magic attack by 500% if it dies. And then it converts the enemy with highest attack, which will be your Bidam, to 1 HP. Okay, so together they will be targeting your highest defense and highest attack hero. Okay, then we have Kagura, who increases damage and also heals. So the healing is very good here. Why is healing very good? Because we have Heavenia. Whenever the enemy heals, she will increase your allies' physical attack by 200% 4 times. Okay, this is very good for your Bidam, especially in the back line. And then you have Platine, who have Nestra Blessing, but not to worry because I'm using Tara. With my Aqua Blast, I'll be able to get rid of Nestra Blessing with 1 skill. That's it. Okay, and Platine will be totally naked to your damage. And then we have Ace, who also survives on 1 HP, so Incapacitation from Tara is gonna be super useful over here. So these are my masteries. Basically, you want to increase your 115 up and 130 up as well because I'm using Bidam. And damage increase also because you know the cap. I'm not using a damage buff hero here. So damage increase will work. And then for your 65, you're going to flip it up as well to increase critical damage. So we are going to start. So I realized I didn't show you my Bidam's weapons, but not to worry, I'm going to show you guys later on, okay? So here, Tara goes first. I'm going to remove the shield of Platine. So I'm a bit sorry for the slight lag in animation. So after you have removed the shield from Platine, follow up with Bidam skills, and this will already kill off Platine and Ace. Okay. Next up, Bidam skill again, and this kills off the fire element, which is great. At least it didn't enrage, and the Kagura. But not to worry about enragement anymore because if you have incapacitation with Tara, there's no such thing as your enragement anymore. Okay, there's no living on 1 HP and they are going to be like zombie for 6 turns, that kind of thing. So here once again, Aqua Blaster to incapacitate. Very important, okay, to use this. So over here, Kagura uses her skill, and Kagura using her skill is great because she heals, and if she heals, that means my Bidam's attack is going to increase by 200%. And if you see over here, it immediately kills off all 3 with 1 skill. Super strong Bidam here. Okay, leaving the elements, which is great because the elements actually have effects after they die. So they being the last 2 to die is awesome. Lastly, for the 3rd round, same strategy, go off with Incapacitate. Sorry, I didn't have cooldown immunity on my Tara, so I had to, just use up her awaken skill. So now I can do the incapacitation for real. I think it's not too big a threat. Okay, if you don't have cooldown immunity on Tara, you could give her that. That will make things a lot easier and faster for you. Okay, so after that is done, just use Bidam skills. Ace will definitely die. So Kagura here heals, which means my Bidam is going to be buffed. Kagura dies due to the power of Hwarang Mark effect, and 3 die together in 1 skill. Super fast, right? Power of Tara. Tara is very useful. Okay, so with that done, we are going to floor 32. Floor 32 is not easy, okay? Floor 32 is super challenging. Took me a few runs, 10 attempts to be precise. We have Evan, he reflects. We have Jave, who also reflects. So we have 2 reflect heroes in this floor already. 3 actually on each floor. And then we have Chloe, who increases skill cooldown by 20 seconds, and we have Chancellor, who does the same too. Okay, so we have 2 heroes on this floor which increase skill cooldown. Then we have Rook. Rook gives HP shield. We also have Chloe, who gives HP shield. So we have two heroes that give HP shield. Okay, that is pretty annoying and you will put a lot of your damage to waste. And then we have the most annoying, which is Karin and Lina, who heals, and Kyle Heron, who reduces piercing attacks, piercing damage, okay, by 50%. So we have a lot of annoying things, and to top up we have Dark Element there, but as I said before, the element not to worry. So here your Mastery 115 flip down, okay, the rest are all up. Basically you want to boost Bidam's 3-man attacks, and then of course level 65 has to be up to increase your crit damage. Okay, so I'm going to show you my Bidam's weapons now. Little counter, and then for the accessory, give him lifesteal. Okay, lifesteal and crit damage if you can. He doesn't need any shield for this place. Then crit damage jewel, cooldown increase, and damage reflect immunity. So cooldown immunity and damage reflect immunity, very important here. If you need help to equip Bidam, feel free to look at the master guide I linked above. And here I gave him traits that actually increase his damage like a DPS, and also increase damage on support heroes, because I want to kill the Karin and Lina very badly, okay, after so many tries. So this was my very desperate attempt to buff my Bidam. These are my soul skills on Bidam, and his exclusive item is a must and preferred as well. Okay, so this is my most buffed up hero on the team. For Tara, what matters most is the accessory. She needs her void shields, okay, nothing. You don't really need anything else much, okay. If you have a reflect immunity jewel, you can give Tara as well, no problem. And then for Amelia, the most important thing is the Willful Ring. Exclusive item is very important because you want the 4-time debuff immunity. And then we have Ace. Another and most important thing is the Willful Ring as well. If you have HP armor, give it to him as well. Reflect immunity will be good on him as well. I think I just said as well 3 times. Heavenlier, you want her to have Guardian Ring and her jewels. So I gave her reflect immunity because it's going to be very important later on, as you will see. You can see I gave her no traits, no special traits at all. And of course double HP armor. So she is the only one with the full double HP armor on my team. Okay, and I'm using Karam as a pet because this decreases enemy defense by 30%. So let's go! Unfortunately, I cannot speed up the run somehow, so do bear with this. Pretty long run, okay, 8 minutes as you saw from the intro. First off, cast Blossom Strike to actually increase the damage dealt onto the enemy, and also to get rid of any void shields that Chloe and Karin has. So over here, Helena casts her block, but not to worry, you can use her sister's Heavenier's top skill to actually nullify the block. So much for sisterhood, right? So just let the enemies use their skills, and with that you can start blasting off with Taka's skill. So because Kyle Heron casted that skill just now, he actually reduced piercing damage, so the bottom skill is going to be severely reduced. Otherwise he can actually be able to kill off the Helena very easily. So when Evan uses his shield move, always remember do not kill any of Bidam's skill because Bidam only has 1 hit. Use some other skill, in this case I use Aqua Blaster to actually put incapacitation, although there's no need for it. Okay, so it's just to get rid of the shields on the enemies anyway. Bidam hits and this Power of Farang kills off the Helena. So the heal here is insane, okay, Karin has insane heal. But not to worry, this will do a lot of damage. Next up, you want to cast the top skill of Heavenlier again, because this will actually cast the block nullification onto Kyle Heron, which is very important because you want to nullify his complete block. Previously she only casted on the first row, so now you can cast on Kyle Heron because Helena is down. He reduces piercing damage again, so this is gonna impact, but not to worry, he kills off Evan finally, and also kills off Chloe, so you heal by 2 heroes, and now it's really down to the Karin, the annoying Karin. So always take note of your skill cooldown. Make sure that once Bidam is ready, go for Bidam regardless of whatever that happens, okay? So over here you can end off successfully with Bidam. She's not going to do her Awaken Revival, so not to worry right there. So starting with the second round, Chancellor casts his cooldown increase, and unfortunately my Bidam is not ready to attack yet. So I will just wait. Okay, and hopefully now he's ready. This will do quite a bit of damage, but due to Rook's complete block, okay, you cannot do much. So the first thing is always to cast Blossom Strike to increase the damage down on the enemies, and then I will go in with Ferocious Strike to actually do the block nullification on the front line. So there's one more Rook in the back line, don't forget. And because Rook casted his shield, so I'm using Tara to get rid of the 3000 HP shield, which actually can be easily removed by Bidam if I'm not wrong, but I just want to play it safe here. So I'm just going to remove the shields easily. Okay, and here Evan heals and I can do huge damage across to the front line. So again, whenever Evan casts his Shield of Order, use another skill to get rid of all the nullification. Don't waste your Bidam skills, so always pay attention to that. Over here, my ace is being hurt, but thank goodness for Heavenlia, she will heal whenever enemies fall. So now I can cast Ferocious Strike again to cast a block nullification on the back Rook. And then continue with Bidam skills. So do note that there was incapacitation, so this actually kills off the Chancellor as well as the Dark Element, and also the Power of Horror killed off the Rook just now. So this stage is particularly tricky because you have two healers. And do note that Lina actually removes all debuffs casted. Okay, so even if I cast Ace Blossom Strike and increase the damage the enemies take, Lina is going to conveniently remove this later on with her healing. Okay, there's nothing you can do about it.
Restore, rise.
Unless you use Yonhee. I'm not sure if Yonhee will work well here. Probably would. So her heal is insane. Too much heal. So I saved the Ferocious Strike for after her heal so that I can get the block nullification. Okay, then I will use Heavenlia's top skill to actually increase my Bidam's attack skill damage and also reset Bidam's cooldown. And I'm going to cast Blossom Strike again to increase the damage dealt on the enemies, and then Ferocious Strike again to cast block nullification. Over here, Evan heals. There's a lot of healing in this floor, which is actually very good for your Bidam because you will have maximum 200% boost. Okay. As you can see, the Evan is dying, but it's healed by 400,000 from the current. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's super annoying. And even if you cast the heal reduction with Helenia's bottom skill, they can still heal a darn lot. Okay. Which is what I'm gonna do in this case, so you're gonna see later how much the heal is gonna be. It's still about 50,000 or something. Double healing. I just can't deal. Okay, yeah, so Ferocious Strike again after all the healing has been done. And then I'm just gonna try my best to blast off with Bidam's attacks. And hopefully sometimes his Power of Farang will trigger, and when that happens, it's very good for you. So this is one of the reasons why I said that Ace is good with Reflect. because he'll be casting Blossom Strike quite a bit. So over here you see Lina heals, but it doesn't heal the Evan completely, and in this case I managed to kill the Evan, which reduces the defense of the whole team, which is super awesome. Okay, super awesome. Then I cast the block nullification again on 4 targets, so I will try to kill the Lina very soon. And I mean, this round could be much shorter if I did the heal reduction much earlier, right? Yeah, I just realized. So over here, wow. Bidam kills 3 tanks, 3 very annoying heroes in one shot, which is great. Karin comes back though, and my Heaveneer dies here, but it's okay because I'm sure I'm able to kill the Karin before she does any nonsense healing. Okay, so, and that kills the Jave as well because he already died prior to the Power 4 run earlier on. Okay, so this was my run for floor 32. I hope it helped you, okay? Really hope it did. And hopefully you're able to clear it as well. I'll be back with more floors. The next few floors are actually looking pretty tough. Okay, Tartarus is the toughest PvE mode. So thank you, hope it helped. Do subscribe to my channel and do like this video. I'll see you very soon. Thank you.